As always, this is Sahil Malhotra. Trademark infringement lawsuits have been more appealing to global brands recently. Nike itself has been very aggressive, be it the case against popular reseller StockX or now against Bape, a fashion brand founded in Japan in 1993. This particular case will impact the creative and sneaker industry immensely. So let's dig deep into why Nike has finally decided to go after Bape and how brand owners can avoid trademark infringement lawsuits in the future. What is trademark infringement? Alright, let's just begin with the basics. Trademark infringement can occur under certain circumstances where there is an unauthorized use of the brand owner's trademark or using a mark similar to the brand owner's reaches the bar of likelihood of confusion in the marketplace. Although this list is not exhaustive but covers the most common ways a trademark infringement lawsuit can be brought against infringing products or services. Nike's trademark designs versus the Bape line. Bape was initially founded by Tomoaki Nagao, for short known as Nigo, but has since been purchased by a Hong Kong fashion conglomerate. It has been a stronghold in the streetwear community since 1993. A large part of Bape's visibility in the US is due to collaboration with famous brands, celebrities, and artists. Celebrities like Pharrell, Beastie Boys, Kid Cudi, and brands like Supreme, Marvel, Pepsi, and even Disney are some of the more famous collaborations. Collaborations that involve a hefty trademark portfolio that has to go through multiple licensing agreements. Bape's current footwear model revolves around implementing its creative vision on sneakers and shoes produced by major shoe brands. Even in the past, the company has taken liberally from Nike by putting its own spin on the famous swoosh symbol. The Bape logo looks more like a shooting star, but the similarities are apparent. As one journalist said, the Bape's shoe, bapesta, conspicuously riffed on the Nike Air Force One. Additionally, Bape has taken significant inspiration from Nike's Dunk Lows and Jordan 1s while developing the Skatesta and the Courtsta. The similarities are seen in Bape's shoe stitching, logo design, and placement, shoe design, and silhouette. Nike claims that a consumer could be confused that Bape's infringing footwear was an authorized use of Nike's famous trademark designs. Additionally, the repeated use could lead to the dilution of Nike's rights around its famous marks. Nike considers Bape's alleged copying of its famous shoe designs a significant danger to its footwear business. As a reminder, your brand is only as strong as its enforcement, and the existence of similar brands that go unchecked reduces the strength of that enforcement. In this image, you can see Nike's registered trademark designs on the left, with the genuine Nike shoes in the center, and the alleged infringement footwear by Bape on the right. And in the following image, you can see a collaboration between Bape and Marvel. A lot of people will ask, why now? It's been so long that Bape has existed, and consumers and intellectual property professionals have always wondered why Nike never came after Bape in the past. This is why this lawsuit comes somewhat as a surprise to people. The current filing claims that Nike believes that Bape verbatim copies the famous silhouettes and Nike shoe designs. According to Nike, in the past, Bape's infringement was considered inconsistent and de minimis. Nike didn't perceive Bape as a significant enough threat, pretty much. However, according to Nike, that has since changed because Bape's infringements have spiked. Nike's in-house counsel and lawyers claim that Bape drastically increased copying Nike's iconic designs while developing their footwear business in the recent years. Nike also claims that Bape's alleged trademark infringements have always been unacceptable but have only recently grown to the level of jump-starting Nike into action. I wonder if Nike's lawyers could have significantly mitigated Bape's alleged infringement in the past if they would have acted sooner. Nike's infringement lawsuit will impact the footwear industry. There's no doubt about that. For a shoe designer, the level of artistic freedom will be substantially limited. For resellers and shoe designer boutiques nationwide, the suit reads that consumers will confuse Bape's alleged infringement as a use that Nike authorized. But as we just learned in Thom Browne v. Adidas, a mark can look similar and still be distinct enough that it has created a separate market. Similarly, I expect Bape to argue that a consumer looking for a bapesta will not confuse that Nike endorses it. Bape would argue that Nike was influenced to change the Air Force lineup due to their creativity showed by bapesta in as early as 2001. Bape's got a cult-like following. Consumers spend hours in line to buy shoes just because, according to one designer, they had a certain sauce that Nike sneaker wouldn't provide. But if the court finds in favor of Nike, Bape could be looking at significant damages. It's generally believed that Bape draws inspiration from famous brands when developing its products. Similarly, there's a lot of boutiques that have independent shoe designers that put their own spin on Nike shoes, Adidas shoes, and other major brands' shoes. This could be very significant for them as well. A result in Nike's favor would force Bape and other independent shoe designers to rethink their business model. How can companies protect their trademark rights? Companies, boutiques, and designers in the shoe industry can protect their trademark rights by trademark search and clearance for current and new products to avoid infringement, trademark registration in the appropriate USPTO classes to establish protection, and trademark monitoring and policing to enforce the rights associated with a registered trademark. You don't want to end up like Nike 10 years from now, where you had a competitor you could have stopped from infringing on your products back then, and 10 years later, your mark is weakened. Because that's what Bape is going to argue, that their mark has weakened. If you have a particular design or brand identity that deserves trademark protection, please consult a trademark attorney. When working with a trademark attorney, the chances of registration at the USPTO are significantly increased. More importantly, a brand owner should work with a trademark attorney to enforce a cohesive brand strategy. As always, this is Sahil Malhotra, and if you ever need assistance with your trademark portfolio, feel free to reach out to me at 773-234-1139 or book an appointment by going to www.drishtilaw.com. That's DRISHTI law.com. Thank you.